Welcome back to another episode of the Twisting Podcast, where you're joined today by two of the best S-rank hunters inside the world. And no, we're not coming from Japan. No, we're not coming from Korea, but we're S-rank hunters in the United States.
This fool.
That's how we do it. Coming in at number 12, the number 12 hunter, not number 12 hunter, but go by 12. You have me, the one who has the ability to make you like and subscribe. Woo! Then we have our boy 16 over there, who has the ability to like you comment and share. And this is our ethnic ability. So you sit back, relax, wait till we're done with, and enjoy the show.
Uh-huh. I'm there. Yeah, we're here. We're back for another episode. Two good episodes of Sakamoto and Solo.
Wait,
Um,
Lo, are you which mic are you using?
should be the normal one. Let me see. Oh, I don't know why I don't hear it's different.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm listening to your voice. I'm like, bro, that doesn't sound like the regular one.
Yeah. Okay. We good.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So episode of Sakamoto and Solo, two good episodes. Starting off with Sakamoto days. We basically pick up from where we left off from last week with Shin and Hisuke and how they popped up to go against the guy with the invisible,
Clothes.
Excuse me, invisible, jacket and clothes, basically, yeah.
Hey, that's kind of raw as fuck what he did. And it's interesting
Wrapping
to me.
this shit up,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like
fake ass sober mask.
Like a motherfucker, bro. This nigga want to be sober mask. Then he has the power to regenerate, bro. So he's an Namekian as well.
Yeah, I'm dead.
The nigga shot his arm off, bro.
He faked it because he put the jacket around the shit.
It,
yeah, he faked it. Put the jacket around it. So basically, what he could do was anything he put the jacket on or whatnot, he could turn that shit invisible. So he made it look like he lost his arm when he got shot. He made it look like he was just fucking holding his arm up and then actually had some shit and fucking threw it and fuck Hisuke's arm up with the steel beam and shit. Hey,
crazy.
He was putting in work, man, for sure. He could definitely hold his own. But it wasn't enough to go up against the two of them together.
That clairvoyant understanding,
read his mind. He said, "Hey, this is what I'm finna do." He said, "Hey, listen, I can read your mind, but that shit is so fucking hard because his shit is just pictures and shit. It's not like actual words or what the actual do." So.
A shot, a bullet, a sprinkler system,
and then
a person down below, and then shit,
and then beat his ass. So that's basically what they did. He shot the
sprinkler system.
The sprinkler system, and then it shorted out the jacket, so Shin was able to see him and whooped his ass, and that was that. So they took his ass out.
Because you're invisible. You're not trans, you're just invisible.
Yeah. So then it brings us to the next fight, and pretty much the bulk of the episode was Mr. Sakamoto going to work on the 70% weapon guy with the purple hair. Hey, Sakamoto just beat his ass, bro.
He was fucking him up.
The whole episode, basically.
Congratulations, because we got to see this nigga Subway surf down there. Mr. Sakamoto really got wrapped up, instantly got up off his back and got the surf that mug.
Broke the fucking tile on the, broke the piece of the train track, the wood on it that was fucking surfing on it. That shit was crazy, man.
Hey, they're taking shit to the next levels.
Bro, he just be having a good ass time when he be doing shit, bro. Like, he just be having a good time protecting all the people. So Buddy sitting there throwing all the people on the train and shit. And Mr.
You sit here. You sit here.
There you go.
You sit here.
Here's your food. Here's your food. Like, bro.
Here you go, little girl. Here's your candy.
Just having a good ass time with it. So we know it's not gonna be like that when he ends up fighting Buddy. We see later on in the episode. The white dude. Hey, listen. that shit is gonna be serious.
Yeah.
That shit is gonna be a serious fight. No, I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna be no jokes involved in that. You can't do that shit, bro. The way he was, how he had Shin shook.
It's gonna be one of those because
For
he
sure.
that aura alone walking
Oh
up,
man,
like
just the
that
bloodlust.
man Shin was like, Jesus.
Read his mind of what he was gonna do, just like he does Miss Sakuma. Hey, blew his motherfucking body apart, bro.
Bro, hit him with some sukin and shit. And no pun intended, because we are in Shibuya, a train
I
station.
am dead.
But no pun intended behind that one. Mr. Sakamoto was definitely putting in some fucking work. I do like the fact that he did switch over into being, regular
Skinny.
Sakamoto. Once he found out that this guy is immortal, so he could go all out up on him. He didn't have to hold shit back too much, especially when it was in between that little space between the cars.
Oh, bro. Hey, get your ass in that. Get your ass in that box. It's over with, gang. You can't do nothing. Nowhere to go. Just tuned his ass up, man. That shit was crazy. And then the way he kicked him off into the other train,
bro.
And he ran through the fucking train to jump back onto the train. Oh my. Like that, bro. Mr. Sakamoto is like that, dog.
Hey, that train conductor said he wished something would happen that was interesting throughout.
Careful what the fuck you wish for.
Yes, because he got them flying
more than
through.
He bargained for sure.
Bro,
flying through, broke the glass, fucked up the whole train on there.
But nobody was injured. Nobody was injured.
That's true. Nobody was hurt, but the train was.
And it's funny because he has no. What the fuck is the name of the dude? Mr. 70%. He has no lower intestines, I think, right? It's a hole down there because when he drank the water,
it came
went right
straight
through.
out.
It's like, nigga, Brooke.
Hey, straight fucking whatever it was, because he had that damn like plasma cannon in the middle of his stomach, chest, whatever the fuck that shit was. Yeah, so hey. He wasn't a match for him, though.
Not
at the end of the day. But when we find Slur, after everybody ends up reconnecting and whatnot, the building is, on the self-destruct sequence.
Mm-hmm.
So basically Shin, Lu, and Heisuke, they're all together, and they kind of split up to go save people in the building and everything. And that's when Shin ends up basically running into Slur, who's the guy who we saw with all the bodies and everything from a couple of episodes ago and whatnot. So he seems to be the main person who's going to be a problem for the rest of whatever's going on throughout the show. So like I said earlier, his introduction, that was the shit that I had seen last week. And I cut off right when he like sliced his body up. So I didn't know if that shit was real. So when I saw that was just him imagining it in the episode, I was like, oh, thank God. Cause I thought I was like, bro, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? So I'm glad I cut off so I didn't get all of it spoiled. So I was really surprised still to see that Shin was just basically reading his mind and the bloodlust that he was exuding and everything. So he's basically like, hey, tell Mr. Sakamoto, I said, hey, we gonna catch up, little nigga, real soon. So I can't wait to see it, man.
I wonder if Slur is an ex-member of the Order.
Or something like that. I don't know, because it seems like the other guy from the Order knew him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, but he didn't know what he looked like, though. That's the only thing. So I don't know. Maybe he did.
He came in after, like, before he fucking probably got there then.
Or left or something. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. But what we do know is he knows Mr. Sakamoto in some way. We just don't know how yet. So
that legendary name.
Hey.
Legendary man do legendary things, like protecting people and putting them safely down up on the train as they get thrown by a nigga with claws in his hands.
Man, bro. Real good episode. But that we finally wrap up the little secret lab arc. Because at the end, everybody is, safe, and Shin gets to have the reunion with everybody from the lab, and they're all happy to see he's grown up so much and
he's
everything.
So handsome. Look at him. He grew up.
But they say massive short guy energy. I can still reach minds, all that shit. So that was real good real wholesome to see. So I really did really did enjoy that little arc that we had, and real excited to see what we're gonna have going forward, just based off of Slur and what he's gonna be, capable of.
Because based on what we can see, he gives off Sakamoto energy to Shin.
Hey, for sure.
This is Sakamoto, but Bloodlust edition.
But actually gonna kill your ass.
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You finna get unalived real quick.
Hey. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
But I'm glad that they got to make up for it. Lou was definitely apologized, for the whole thing.
He did too. Shin did too. Yeah. So everybody, reconciliation between the family, reconciliation between Shin and everybody in the lab and everything, and then the director kind of guy who was kind of like his father figure. He basically was like, "Hey, thank you. He seems happy. Just please look out for him. Continue to care for him and all that kind of stuff." And, it ends on you. We got it. We got you type shit. So really good art.
That clairvoyant is not a waste.
Right, yeah.
It's not a waste
at all, for sure. Really good art.
But then the arc that we've been waiting for the longest to talk about.
Hey, we are finally here, man. We have finally arrived instead of arise. We have arrived. So
Nigga,
basically,
I thought that was me that does the corny ass punch.
I am dead. Feeling good tonight, I guess.
That's that Dr. Pepper.
I am dead.
Sponsored.
Yeah,
but I don't do a sponsorship for the man. Go ahead on the spot. Sponsor us out. Let's go.
Dr. Pepper.
Team sponsored by Dr. Pepper, right?
That's the drink of champions, as Skip Bayless will say, the nectar of the gods, as he calls Dr. Pepper. I mean, not Dr. Pepper. He says that shit for Mountain Dew. No, it's actually Dr. Pepper. For Dr. Pepper.
Quench your thirst.
Woo!
Thirsty doing a pod? Quench your thirst there with some Dr. Pepper.
No, but on some real shit, back to Solo. It was a really good.
I'm putting that in there, bro.
That's cool. I don't really care.
I gotta break that down too.
Yeah, I don't really care. It was a good episode. We pick up
good.
Like I thought we were gonna pick up from last week with the S ranks going up against each other and everything.
Team Japan versus Team Korea.
Yeah, so that was really really cool to see. Everybody in that 4v4.
I got you.
I
got you.
I've
been waiting this moment.
He been waiting, he says.
I've been waiting.
He been waiting. We gonna see.
Here we go.
Here we go, y'all. What we got? What we got? He got something hidden. What he got?
All right. Make sure y'all can't see it just yet. All right. All right. Because I know we're gonna get there. When we get there, we'll get there.
I am dead.
Right. Have to make sure I grab that real quick.
Yeah, okay.
So our 4v4, here we go.
Yeah, the 4v4. It was really cool to see all the hunters pretty much letting loose in a training sense, essentially trying to, gauge each other, kind of see what each other can do and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't like they were really trying to hurt or kill each other, except for one guy who we will get to. Yeah. So it was a good fight, getting to see everybody go at it. I don't really know everybody's names and everything, but you get to see the guys and Shahe and the other girl from the other team. They went at it. So it was pretty cool to see their. I mean, it wasn't really abilities or anything. It was just strength and them testing each other out and whatnot. And then basically one of the guys on the other team, he's like a Zenitsu type character. He's like, I ain't trying to really be out here. I ain't trying to do this shit. Or a Hakuba, yeah. And he kind of just snapped and fucking kind of went after I don't know what happened.
Keep going.
He went after he went after Shahe, and basically fucking she sensed my kind of inclination was she kind of sensed something was going on. Like there was a kind of like bloodlust there towards her, and then that's why she kind of snapped and fucking, you know, gave him the motherfucking combo type shit. And from there you saw his eye, because he has one covered up with a patch. His eye lit up and he was like, oh shit, what's going on with him? And everybody in the crowd from Japan, they were like, oh no, he's fucking snapped. So what's gonna happen? Should we step in and try and stop the shit? But they were like, no, it's cool. We'll see how it goes and everything and whatnot. So him and Chahei kind of go at it. And then fucking Jin Woo's basically like, hey, yeah, he jumps in and fucking stops the shit. Like, hey, this motherfucker's going too far. It seems a lot more than a friendly kind of sparring shit. It was seems like he was really trying to go after and kill her type shit. So if you accept the loss, Chahei, you know, we'll just leave it at that. But fucking yeah, he stopped that shit, and that was basically the end of it because the other hunters in Korea had lost already too. So.
Especially our boy Beck.
Oh man,
who transformed
this nigga? Oh my god,
into his full beast mode.
This nigga is a fucking fool.
just to get this, I thought you were gonna talk about a little bit of that fight.
Oh yeah, with him and Buddy. Yeah.
So that was probably a really good one to see. He was throwing them bitches, turned into his. So
he was testing out. Basically, because Buddy was a coward, he determined like the head guy from Japan wanted him to test out his strength to see what he was capable of, if he was going to actually be of use in the actual mission, because he is an S rank. But as we can see, he's a coward. So you gotta be able to
the whole time.
Exactly. But then he fucking turned that shit up against Chahei. So we see he has that kind of split personality type character, you know. So that was real cool to see. The best part of it though, the whole like kind of training exam, whatever you want to call it, test out of strength, was Jin Woo versus the actual commander of Japan.
Oh my gosh.
We actually got to see them like go at it. He was talking to Jin Woo, talking to the translator. And when the guy from Japan saw Jin Woo smile when he was talking about it,
"Are you smiling?"
He kind of got ticked off. That he got ticked off a couple of times because Jin Woo smiled a couple of times throughout the match and shit.
Even when it was sparring, bro.
Like, bro, he's
now,
like that now. Jin Woo is really like that, because imagine if he actually went all out, he would have won. You know what I mean? He was testing out. Even Chahei was able to determine, like, he's testing out his strength. He's basically playing with him, trying to gauge to see how strong he is, what he's capable of.
And not just playing with him.
To be able to do that against another S rank, the strongest S rank in Japan, it's like,
they're guild master.
God damn.
But that goes back a few episodes ago. Remember when they told us that he was like that aura he gave off? Cha said he gave off that similar aura as the association's head commander, guild master. So that makes sense now.
The blue radiating from him. Mm-hmm.
Which makes fucking perfect.
They talk about he's just a mage. No, he more than that. No, that's really what he is.
He's an S ranker.
He's a mage. That's what his classification is, a mage. He's not a fighter. That really is what it is. He's talking about his lies. No, it's not. That's what he is. He's just strong as hell.
Yeah. He's the strongest mage.
Hey, he basically just toyed with him, like we said, tested him out, tried to see how strong he was throughout the match, which kind of ticked him off. And he actually got to the point where he was like trying to fucking really hurt him. And he caught his hand. He was like, hey, calm down, bro. You might put somebody's eye out with that shit. I was like, oh my God. He was like, he could have grabbed my wrist, but he grabbed my hand. He was like, yeah.
If he grabbed the wrist, it would have been over.
He was like, if I grabbed your wrist, it would have been over. I don't think he wanted it to end so easily. I was like, oh, this nigga Jin Woo is crazy, bro.
Hey,
crazy.
The fact that
everybody had to like step in to stop that shit, because they was like, oh no, this is gonna get too out of control. This was like fucking Midoriya fucking Todoroki shit. We gotta
and
stop
look,
it. We gotta
that's-
stop this shit because it's gonna fucking. We don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can fucking happen at this point. So it was
and that's the
amazing.
perfect comparison right there, especially because he talks about it again later on down the line. He was like, I wonder if me and Redhead, if we go at it, who powers will win? Fire as ice. I said, okay, my boy said I told him Roki, my nigga, my dog. But that goes into so as he was playing around with him, he also put shadows into
the
five
other
of the
five
other
soldiers,
hunters.
5 other soldiers. Well,
And
hunters, right.
And I'm wondering, are those
That's gonna play into effect when we clearly see him not
teleporting there?
He didn't go. So this brings us to the next part after after that little training session.
But before we even get there, I do want to see, because I thought came across my head, if his soldiers are put into their shadows, is he matching up? Because each one of them had a different logo up on them. Is he matching his soldiers, his shadow
strength
army
level
strength to
he
the
could
strength level of theirs?
He could potentially, or one may be stronger than theirs for help.
Okay, so then that would make a little bit more sense. He put them in. He put the stronger ones into the weaker S ranks,
because he said he was able to gauge the strength of almost everybody there while he had been there. Because at first he was really just watching, observing, paying attention to what everybody was doing. So if he got a fair gauge of everybody's strength, I'd say he probably put a stronger shadow. That would just be my assumption. He put a stronger shadow in there just in case something goes wrong, so the shadow could hop out and fucking help out or whatever, or he could get alerted and teleport and switch, which we learned from the new, his new ability. Which gets us to, like I was saying, the fact that he doesn't actually go on the raid. He actually stays home. So that switching ability is going to be key. Clearly key. Because they probably going to get some information. The Hunter Go, the chairman, he's going to probably get some information. Something happened, because we'll talk about it. But basically Miriam is gonna fucking go crazy on that bitch. So bro, yes, really? Yes, I did. Miriam's gonna go fucking crazy on that bitch. So Hunter Goes,
the black version.
Hunter Goes gonna get some information and tell Jimmu like, hey, we gonna need your help type shit. So we'll get to that though. That's pushing a little further ahead. So he basically is like, yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm going to stay here and take care of my mom. I find it respectable in a sense, but I'm like, bro, because your sister could do it the way. This is just how I personally feel about it. I get it. I'm not mad at him. I completely understand wanting to be there to take care of your OG after she's just coming from the hospital.
4 years.
After however long she was out, not being able to do stuff. But I feel like if you put a shadow in her in case of an emergency, and Gina is gonna be there the whole time, everything will be fine, and you still have the switch ability, so you can come back in an instant if anything goes wrong. So that's just my thinking about it. But clearly he's gonna end up over there for some reason. Something's gonna happen to bring him over there. So I'm not really harping over that. I'm not really tripping about it. So it is what it is.
Especially after last week, so many people didn't like the
that's why I was saying that. That's what it's like. So I get
you
people
gotta respect that.
People are gonna be a bit more upset, but like I said, I truly understand.
Yeah.
And last week's episode, I wasn't upset about that. So
that
doesn't play any effect on me. I understand it completely, because that was his goal from when he found out he could do this. So
but he was a low level E rank going
exactly. Just all his goal was trying to make money for his sister to go to school and to keep his OG alive and take care of her medical bills and all that kind of stuff. So if he finds an ability or some kind of thing that could help bring his mom back, why would he not do that? Take full advantage of that? Why would he not cry over the fact that it's taken all of this time, but I finally found some miracle drug to bring my mom back? Wouldn't you cry over that? Like, bro, no matter how hardcore, exactly, that's your mom's, bro. What are we fucking talking about? So for me, those people, it just shows that they're in it just to watch the fighting. They are in it for the actual story or the actual characters and all that kind of stuff, which I truly do care about. I love the fighting as well, but the story, a good story will get you every time. I mean, action, it has to have good, action and stuff in it
Yeah.
as well. But a good story for me will get you every fucking time. So,
And that's definitely what the fuck they're doing right now. I
oh man,
see the story playing out. I personally, I like the fact that he is staying back and can teleport over there
oh
anytime
yeah,
he wants.
Mhm.
Because now you can
That's
stay
why I'm
back,
not
you can
mad.
get a few more hours in or a few days in of between you and your mom catching up, having conversations, talking about a little bit. Because she is like Gina, she's going off to go work, so she's going to work. So who's gonna be home with mom? And she told her that a while ago, a few episodes ago. Like that was some like it was information that was told to us throughout the episode. Hey, I'm going to work. Oh wow, cool. Which means you're gonna be home by yourself. I don't want you home by yourself. I'll be here with you. And hopefully when Gina comes back, that's when things start getting like they need help now. The S-Rank goes over there, need that backup. So make that switch.
Yeah, I just feel like you're stronger than all of them.
By far.
Just go. You're an army unto yourself. I know you think that they're strong, but you can't predict what's gonna happen, like as we clearly see with Merwin, which we'll talk about later. But that's what I'm gonna keep calling him until we get
to his name.
to his name, or until we get to actually talking about that part. So
and it's crazy
you don't know
Hunter x Hunter over again.
I'm there, yeah. So you don't know the situation. You don't know what you're walking into. There's a reason that it's taken so long for them to go back over there and to do this. The situation is clearly evolved as you see these flying ants and everything. It's like I wouldn't just assume I'd be overly cautious and take myself and my army over there. So that's just kind of my whole thing. And it's like, if you're stronger than them and you have a little army that you bring with you wherever you go, along with these hunters, before any of them actually get hurt, which we
obviously
come on, which we see, like bro, like casualties could have been avoided. That's just my whole mindset of it.
So think about this way.
I apologize for going Spider-Man, but with great power comes great responsibility.
Which is what he's doing though, because so I look at it from this perspective here. What if some of the ants already left and they're on their way there?
They have the defense force set up.
Yeah, but them defense force as rock. We seen what happened when they came last time. There is no S-Rank Hunter on Korea's grounds right now.
But I was gonna say we haven't seen. They would have known if they've left and gotten like they saw with the other bug that got to the island. So they would have known if anything had left or gotten away. So I don't think there's gonna be anything that goes on. Because remember, but you're right though. It could be because they do have the defense force set up on land. So at some point, we're going to see something happen with that, because they wouldn't just have them sitting there and not do anything
exactly.
At all.
And then remember what the Queen said. The Queen said, "quote unquote," it's time for us to go find
him to lead
land.
us to get out of here type shit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see.
All the S-Rank hunters over there get obliterated.
Hey,
not got to come back. But no, that would be actually messed up.
I was gonna say that can't happen. That can't happen, because if that happens, then there's there's nothing left to fight the greater, whatever this greater threat that his father talked about.
You got Jinwoo, man. That's all you need. Jinwoo and Pops.
Yeah, like he said, we gonna need more than that, because even all the hunters we got in the world right now ain't enough. So the two of them together, even though we see what they can do, they not gonna be strong enough to take that shit, whatever it is.
On some Gojo and Gato shit, bro.
I am dead. Well, we did see them lose to fucking Toji, so come on now.
Well, yeah, this is true. This is true. Hey, but Toji different breeds, bro. That's a different breeds right there.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go.
Come on, man. That's a different beast right there, bro. Come on now. That's that boy. He got Air Force One energy all the time.
Black Air Force Ones for sure.
Yes, black Air Force One energy all the time.
So basically, after we find out that Jinwoo's not going, you have that normal anime montage where we getting ready, getting all the warriors ready, and seeing the surroundings of the city and people in their everyday lives, and talking about the raid, and the raid is going to commence and all that kind of stuff. Just to set the tone, set the feel of this shit's really about to happen. It's about to go down. So we see everybody kind of get together and start actually in this episode start heading over to the island, which I wasn't sure if we were actually going to see or not. So the raid actually does commence in this episode.
Who was old boy from Space Jam 1 that came at the very end? He was da 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 da
Bill Murray.
And we had a Bill Murray moment in this episode as well. The S-Rank Hunter that was a healer that went on the third raid.
Yeah.
Because that comes in right before they left out. The one who said, what, I'm gonna stay back. I give up.
Because you see him kind of earlier during this montage, kind of walking around and looking at the kids and all that kind of stuff. He was like,
his Bill Murray
what? Hey, you know what? I gotta go ahead and be there for my homie, because whenever he sees monsters, he's just gonna go charging in. And what he say, that's because I know they gonna whoop your weak ass, because you just gonna be standing there not doing nothing. So they did their whole kind of anime fist, hand clap, kind of let's get this shit going type shit. And everybody boards the planes or boats. So we get to see not every single hunter, but a majority of the hunters that we've seen up throughout the show, from E rank all the way up to S rank and whatnot, kind of getting ready for this this battle, this raid. Yeah. So we see the
young girl,
the higher rank, most of the higher rank,
the A ranks.
Most of them are basically on the ships to go to the actual island, and the lower ranks are the ones that are actually back protecting the actual mainland. So old girl, we get to see her come back from the very first raid. We get to see
the healer,
the guy who lost his arm. He was back as well. The girl from the Ice Elves raid, she was there. Yep. The whole group that was there in the Tusk dungeon, they were all there on ship. So it was really cool to see everybody kind of come back and be together.
Yeah,
her name's Park Jin or something like that. Park. I only kind of know that from the game.
Oh,
because I've been playing the game, so that's kind of how I'm actually learning the character's name.
He's growing more and more.
What's his name? The red guy's Choi, I believe. Choi,
yeah,
like that. And Song Byung is the guy with the claws, or something along the lines of that, or something like that.
Back.
So, yeah. So I'm back. I'm really I'm enjoying the game. So
he's
invested. I really am. I'm almost actually caught up to where we are in the
actual anime.
Yeah, in the story of that. So I've kind of slowed down a bit on that, but I am enjoying the game. So if y'all haven't played that Solo Leveling on the Rise, check that out. It's actually pretty fun.
All right.
Yeah. So we see everybody, like we said, everybody's on the island or set up for their defense. And we know the plan is basically to have the Japanese S-rank hunters spread out and send their mana out to have the ants go out, and then the Korea team with the S-rankers go straight for the queen into the base and everything. So we see that activated, and then we also see the signal, the interference signal. So we see them use that as well. So we'll find out if that works, or if we have some malfunctions or whatever happens with that. We'll find out, I guess, in later episodes and everything. Like 12 was saying, hey, he went crazy pulling off that shit to find the queen.
Let's see. First off, when he was up top, when they all came out,
that was some fucking
all right, bet
some Ace and Sabo shit go crazy,
bro. You feel me? Flame Emperor, Flame Commandment.
Hey, and then fucking the fiery dolls, fucking sending the shits out to all the. Hey,
Firefly.
Hey, come on now. Yeah.
He said, wait, what are we doing right here? Whichever one is, the deepest inside there won't be smoke coming out. So we're gonna go through that tunnel.
That one. And then that leads us all the way down to the dungeon, where we see basically earlier in the episode, we see where the queen was and how she was talking about the ants were cannibalizing each other because there was no new incoming food source and they couldn't get off the island and everything. So she talked about having a son, a queen, somebody to lead them, a leader to get them off the island. So that's basically where we keep saying, where I've kept saying Merwin from
Miriam.
Hunter x Hunter, because people have said this is like the
No,
Chimera Ant art kind of shit. And after seeing this specific part of the episode,
bro, it
it's
definitely is.
exactly like that. A
Yeah.
queen having a kid to take over the ant kind of kingdom and whatever, to lead them, to take over the world and all that kind of stuff. So that's almost what it is, beat for beat. So we see
Bro,
they have
bar for bar, word for word. You stole my entire animation.
flow. Come on now. Hey, I feel it. Drake.
Hunter.
All right. So we see the kind of black looking ant. So he's gonna
He came out red at first, and then his body conduced itself like it was almost
a human form,
hockey.
almost. Yeah, almost like a human form-ish kind of evolution type shit. So he's clearly gonna be strong as hell. And he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Clearly, Jinwoo, that's who he's gonna end up having to go against to take down, because he's gonna be the most powerful. He's gonna be the main antagonist. Yeah, the final boss. Final boss. Right. Yeah. Right. You know.
What do you say? He slapped the shit out of him.
Hey, there, right? But yeah, if you fuck with WWE, you know exactly what we talking about right now. The heel turn of all heel turns. So basically, we're gonna have Jinwoo go up against this ant. We don't know how that's gonna take place, what's gonna lead up to it, but obviously, like me and 12 talked about earlier in the pod, it's gonna have something to do with him switching with the shadow, so he can get over there to fight him and everything. So we go on.
Kaiser.
Huh?
We're gonna see Kaiser. Kaiser's gonna be the one controlling the sky because he's a dragon.
Oh, hey, yeah. Can see that, and burning up a whole bunch of ants, because we see what Choi did with the fire and everything. So yeah, have him just free reign, split the army up and everything like we've seen him do before, and just go crazy on the island.
Yeah, I can't.
And have his kind of commanders and everything go with different hunters, hunter groups, something along those lines. We watch anime, man. We know something like that is gonna happen, gang.
And if it's not him going with different hunters, it's them going up against the ant commanders as well.
Something like that.
Because there has to be one powerful one, just like we see the Hunter, and then a bunch of baseline ones, which would be Jinwoo's army
and all them bitches.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's gonna be something pretty good, man. When we finally get to see I mean, even before Jinwoo comes over there, it's gonna be good, because as we see going on in this episode, even when they see the eggs and everything, they see the big one like we talked about, and the healing buddy, he got kind of scared, and what's his name, Byok?
Yeah, I keep calling him Beck.
Beck, whatever, call him Beck. His ass was basically like, hey man, it's okay, we got it, we just here for the queen. But even he's like, yeah, this is gonna be some shit, because that shit would come when you see that egg compared to all the other ones.
Like
it's
this small,
fucking huge,
and that was like this big.
Fucking huge. It is huge compared to the other ones, bro. It's
literally like this,
like that, bro. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So, but imagine it like more human size when he showed you that comparison. Yeah. So, oh man, it's gonna be ridiculous to see that go on, and then we jump from them out to everybody else in the field, the Japan team and whatnot. And look, I was not surprised. I was not surprised by this at all, and what happened. So what 12 is basically gonna say is exactly kind of how I felt watching.
If you're on an S rank mission, or a mission in general, there is zero tolerance for you to be playing around and joking, especially if it's for the fate of the world, bruh. There is
y'all have gone on this raid 3 times and lost. Why are you fucking around? So as soon as she started doing that shit,
it's gonna cost you some money. I knew money, it'd be something else.
I knew it was GG's in the chat when she started fucking around. I didn't know what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, but I knew it was GG's for her. And then instantly, as soon as she was kind of fucking with dude and he said something back to her, all you see blood splatter everywhere. I wasn't surprised at all.
Not at
But
all.
I was surprised when they showed the fucking aura of that ant we was talking about. I
Bro.
was like, oh,
That black ant.
oh man,
stepping out like
this finna be some shit, like for
Yeah.
real. So
He
really
stepped
looking
up.
forward to seeing that for sure. And we're fully fledged, fully entrenched in the raid now for sure. So next week is gonna be crazy. The next 3 weeks, because that's how many episodes we got. 3 episodes left.
Yeah, because they got down there really. They got first off, they got to the cave part where the queen
Quick.
dungeon it
Mhm.
really fast.
Real quick.
And I'm just assuming right now that the queen is no longer on the island. Once everybody landed, she's either in hiding or she took off to find another
she hiding.
another place.
She got to be hiding somewhere because what they said was basically it's like the island. She can't fly or go anywhere, so
Right.
she trapped. So she's hiding somewhere. That's my whole thing. I think she's hiding somewhere and she's waiting for her son to do whatever he's gonna do to make it so that they can
go
go somewhere else.
Island.
Go somewhere else. Yep.
Which goes into it like they can lift up the queen and fly away.
Fly or probably
because when they came out, I seen a few of them that
it was
scattered.
Bro,
yeah.
How many of them that came out of that fucking thing when they shot their, the aura and everything when they let that go? Oh, bro, like that's what I would have thought they would have done. Just have a whole bunch of them just try and pick her up and fly to a new place. Yeah. So maybe that's how something happens and they spread and go to the mainland or something. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. But we're fully here. We're fully entrenched in the raid. The 4th raid has officially started on Jeju Island, man.
Hey, Jinwoo for the pop up on the island. Like, hey, look, I took down the queen ant already. All right.
Now
I'm here to take you down as you being the strongest one here. I see. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
This is the hand. This is the head of the queen ant, huh?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is who you had a boss with. Now for the fuck you up.
He's gonna. I mean, if it's 3 episodes left in the season, and if this wraps up the whole arc, I don't know if it pushes on into next season or what.
Right.
But if it's 3 left, I'm just assuming if it's just 3 left for this whole arc, he's gonna have to come at the very end of this upcoming week's episode or the beginning of next the following weeks. Because he's gonna have to have because he's gonna have to have the fight and everything. So
he has to, and unless that fight.
And I assume that fight would kind of be like the
5 minutes, maybe 5 to 7 minutes.
No. I was gonna say I'd assume it'd be like the I forgot his name, the where he got Kaiser fight. I would assume it'd be that long because it's. I mean, it's not the most hyped up shit that we've heard since we've heard of this show. This shit has been talked about since the very beginning of it. So I'm assuming it's gonna be that magnitude of a fight, or even the level of Tusk. I'd assume it'd be like that too. That length with even with cuts, even with cuts in and out.
Makes sense.
It was still basically almost the whole episode. So.
And the cuts we get probably maybe the mainland fighters still holding on.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. It's still just gonna be fighting shit.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it, man. I really am.
And then he still got the shadow inside his sister. I'm pretty sure he put a shadow inside his mom. Or he will put one inside when he leaves. Yeah. I wonder if he won't leave. He won't leave one of his high commanders back. I don't see him leaving back a high commander not
Igris.
Like Igris, nobody. Yeah, no. He'll probably leave like one of the orcs.
Because he'll know he'll need them in the fight when he gets the report. Like, hey, we done lost almost all the, not almost all of them, but we done lost a good amount of our hunters type shit. We need your help. So
especially these being S-rank hunters, like, hey, yo, you kind of stronger than me still at this point with the sword. Come on,
you're stronger than all of them motherfuckers there, dog. Like. Take your ass over there. Otherwise, these motherfuckers is gonna kill everybody, your mom included, bro. So, what's up?
For sure, we ain't seen his powers fully up on display yet. We see him just instantly, fireball, done. Let's get the moving.
Cooling, bro. wasn't pushed at all. I mean, from what we've seen from him so far, even when he was in the
First
other
episode.
cave, or even in the cave,
Oh yeah, that too, yeah.
the gate and whatnot, fucking how he just
You-
wiped them motherfuckers out. We haven't really seen him be pushed. You know what I
He
mean?
walked
We've
the
seen
side
cold
path,
shit, but
did
not
it, and then walked away.
walked out. Yeah, walked out. We've
Not
seen him do cold shit, but we
Like
haven't
the
seen
very
him
first
actually
episode was one
fight.
of those, because the first episode he blew
When
up
they were
like
trying to
half
run.
a
Yeah,
city or
when they were
something
trying
like
to
that.
run and
Yeah.
shit to escape from the island.
Hey, he dropped a huge fireball though. Man, he was wiping them out.
The world's greatest weapon, or whatever he's called. So,
Yeah. Well, second.
it's
'cause Jin
obviously
Woo number
not
one.
him, it's Jin Woo,
Well,
but
third, because it goes Jin Woo's pops, and then him. Unless we put his pops on Toji level, because the way he did him, he said he beat his ass.
way he did buddy ass. Hey,
never forget that. He beat him so bad. He beat him to the point where he didn't feel any of the injuries until after he was done whooping on them. Bro, you beat me that
caught
bad.
up
You
later. The damage caught up later is crazy work.
I gotta hit me again like that. Hit me again.
Yeah, man. So great episode. I really can't wait. Because we're finally here. Really can't wait to see what we get next week.
Sure.
Especially with how this week ended and everything with Miriam, Mr. Black Ant himself, and how he fucked the old girl up. So we'll see his reign continue.
All of that head to half the shoulder just gone. Don't know what he did with it. It's just gone.
Gone.
You should have beamed at it.
Maybe we'll see from his point of view next week and how he fucking came up, and we'll see. I'm just looking forward to it, man. Whatever we get, I can't wait.
Facts, because the other S-rank hunters that are with him are probably finna get worked too.
Oh, most likely. I wouldn't be surprised.
They're definitely get worked. And then he's gonna go around, take out the S-rank hunters outside, then find his way in. Hopefully, he doesn't go through all of them, but
we'll see.
I know we're gonna be coming back in. The Queen's in trouble. Help! But with that being said, in the words of Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley, 16. Take us home.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you for tuning in live or tuning in on the re-uploaded version. Either way, we definitely appreciate that. It was a great show. 2 really good episodes that we've talked about this week. Really can't wait to get into next week to talk about all that kind of stuff that's going to be going on with it, like we said, with the raid and everything. So we appreciate you all for tuning in and making it this far, because if you made it this far, you watched the whole video, or almost the whole video, because we almost done. So we appreciate that. If you did watch it, you did like it, you did enjoy it, or even if you didn't and you want to help support the video on the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Want to see more from the 1216 podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified anytime 12 drops something, anytime I might drop something, anytime we drop something together, or anytime we go live, hit that notification bell, select all, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Peace.